Hello, hiya. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. We need to share. Once we get it, we share. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Prevailing News with Okay. Good afternoon. Help Joker to share the program. I can't answer it to Ajoke. Come on, people. Help me to share. Come on. Help me to share, please. Hello, everybody. Share for me, please. Share for Ajoke. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. Please share for Ajoke. Let's talk about our Fani Kayode, one of our elder statesmen. He's our elder statesman. No. Let's talk about him here. Good afternoon, Yaya Yusuf. Welcome on board. Victoria Isaiah, welcome on board. Adetimileyin Oweoluwa, welcome on board. Thank you. Help us to share the program. Kakonti a gist. Let's have a gist. Mo share idea new. Ẹ ká gist, ẹ ká sàn, ẹ ká bọ̀ sórí ètò, ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ẹ bá mi share pa ká lè gist dáadáa. It's going to be a call-in show, so if you want to call in, but good afternoon. Oh, thank you, Isaiah. Thank you. My pin number, you know, it's a WhatsApp number. Get fisile boya later. Anyway, ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò, ẹ káàsán mi fẹ́ gbà wá lákòókò púpọ̀. We want to be talking about Chief Fani Kayode, our own Chief Fani Kayode. The story is not new again. He has just defected to another party, the ruling party, and that's why we want to talk about it. You know, on this program, we talk about everything prevailing in the society. We don't just be boom. We talk about things that are really prevailing in the society. So this is one of the prevailing issues now at the moment. You've seen it out there. Let me welcome everybody this afternoon, 4 o'clock in the United Kingdom. Beautiful sunny day for us. So mo kí gbogbo yín ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run. Mo fẹ́ kí gbogbo wa jọ péjú ká jọ sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà ńlẹ̀ tí gbogbo wa ń gbà bí ẹni gbàgbọ́ tí wọ́n ní tó bá ti gbédé káwa náà bá wọn ṣe kíni ká bá wa fọwọ́ sí ká jẹjẹ níbẹ̀. So ọ̀rọ̀ méjì ni mo bá wá. Two things I'm going to be talking about today. Our two topics today. The first one is going to be about Fani Kayode, but she defects the ruling party. Who is Fani Kayode? Why so much noise about his, movement? Why so much? What are people's thoughts about it? People, you're free to call in to talk to us about it. And then the second one I'm going to be talking about, it's about Lagos State University. I want to call all Lagosians. We are stakeholders. We are indigenous of Lagos State. We want to talk about our Lagos State University, the only university we have in Lagos State. What has happened to it? Who is, directing everything that is going on in that university now? Is the newly elected VC the right candidate for that position? You're going to be hearing from indigenous. Somebody, as I'm going to be playing somebody's video and we'll talk about it. Okay, on my platform, I've congratulated her. I saw it as a woman. I said, okay, this is a good thing for us women. But it's not about being a woman alone. It's not about just it goes a long way. It has a lot to do with what is really going on, the politics behind our candidature. we're going to be talking about it. But first and foremost, ẹ ká kọ́kọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lórí Chief Fani Kayode. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run, ta ni Chief Fani Kayode yìí? Chief Fani Kayode, wọ́n jẹ́ politician tó gbóná gan tí gbogbo ayé nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí, loved one by all Nigerians, you know, because of his eloquence, because of his personality, because he will go somewhere and deliver well for whoever he is delivering for. So Fani Kayode ta fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí yìí, ó má jẹ́ ìṣọ̀rọ̀ sọ lọ́sàn yìí o. Bó ṣe gbé bẹ́ẹ̀ nìyẹn o, wọ́n gbé kúrò ní APC, wọ́n gbé bẹ́ẹ̀ kúrò ní PDP, wọ́n bá gbé bẹ́ẹ̀ sí APC without even blinking an eye. If you can remember, that rumors has been been on it for a long time now, that he's trying to, you know, defect to this ruling party, but he has consistently denied this, especially because of this Yoruba nation that has been going on, you know. And when you're thinking, Chief Fani Kayode, you're moving to these people too much. You understand? As a party member of PDP, we are saying kurukere temba awon APC she, and he has denied it so many times. I know a lot of people have been talking about this, but my own take about it, and what I want us to bring about in this my chart, it's about what we, you know, what has become norms in Nigeria. What has become what? Norms in Nigeria. There's no big deal about politicians, you know, defecting from one party to another. But our own concern is about the norms in Nigeria. Integrity does not matter again in Nigeria. We don't even care what happens. All we care about is our own pocket. We don't even care about the children that are going to be the leaders of tomorrow. Àwọn ọmọ tá à ń bí sílẹ̀, àárò ọjọ́ ọ̀la àwọn rárá. When it becomes something that we are so very, very selfish people. Hade Onibon, you said DSS used Fani Kayode to gather intelligence on Sunday Igboho. He is a mole. We are going to talk about it. When the news came, 2 days ago, that FFK, Mr. Tomadimwa, good afternoon, sir, welcome on board, is a typical example of Nigerian politicians' stomach infrastructure. They are insincere to their followers and the nation. There is no integrity. You don't even care about the people that you are leading. Talk, mama, let them hear you, please. Okay, Kennedy Rex. We have no shame. Zero integrity has become our norm in Nigeria. I just want us to listen to this. When I heard this, I felt bad. And we are going to be analyzing it one by one. Like I said, everybody has been talking about it. But my own take about it specifically is about our children growing up in that society. Our children in diaspora that are looking up to you politicians in Nigeria, that they are looking at it and be saying, if a man with this so much integrity can shift at every point. Of course, we have known him to be a political prostitute, sorry to say. Fani Kayode has always been like that. This is his 4th time of defecting. From APC, he started from APC, left APC, went to PDP, from PDP back to APC, from PDP back to APC, I think it was from PDP to APC, APC to PDP, and back to APC. So, he has never been straightforward when it comes to party. Anyway, see, Fani Kayode unfortunately, this is a man from a very rich home. A man that Babanwogo was a big politician. A man tó yẹ pé bàbá wọn gan ìlú London ló bí bàbá wọn sí. Wọn kì í ṣe pé àwọn ọmọ. He was born with silver spoon. And I guess that's part of ibi tí bàbá yìí ti bàjẹ́. Sorry to say, brother mi Fani Kayode. Ìwà yín ẹ kò máa ń ṣe bí ìgbà tó yẹ pé kàtà ló fẹ́ mú yín ni. Also wà demeaning wípé bẹ́ẹ̀ tí èké tí ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ kan ní èní kó di lọ́la kó má bà yín níbẹ̀ mọ́. WhatsApp number ni number wa is WhatsApp number. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n bá wa pin ẹ jọ̀ọ́, but it's WhatsApp. Màá paste ẹ̀ ń sìn. WhatsApp ni tẹ́ bá máa ṣe +44 74 66 25 7385. WhatsApp ni kò ní sim o. +44 74 66 25 7385. Wọ́n ní FFK is the only wrong in Nigeria. Kéèyàn má ní direction. Kéèyàn má ní ideology. Kéèyàn má ní what you stand for. You don't know what you stand for. And if you don't know what you stand for, you fall for anything. That is the truth. It's so shameful. Let us analyze this. When we heard that he has defected as usual to the ruling party, of course, people have been suspecting him, so we were not surprised. He was interviewed on live TV channels. And to my surprise, what he said was, baffling. Kini, you won't imagine him telling them, what be baba ipe kilo de. Thought we need to know the reason for his action. Feyi Adewale, he has said it now. We wanted to hear from him. Why the action? Do you understand? Because all of a sudden you can't just say you're defecting to another party. You understand? Do not forget this is the man that has been going to Sunday Igboho's house. Of course, on my own position as a Nigerian, I love to have one Nigeria, a working Nigeria. So I love to have a working Nigeria. So I've never been part of the movement. Olori baby, good afternoon, man. I've always loved to have one Nigeria. And when we saw his move, we thought he was doing it, with sincerity. Because we saw him going to visit that man. Somebody, Adeni Yadebi, said, it seems you don't know Fani Kayode. It's not his fault. He has mental problem. I'm being honest. Adeni Yadebi, this is a man that has held a very good position in Nigeria. I don't know if he's had mental health problem. He was the aviation minister. You understand? So he has mental problem for real. I don't know. But we've heard a lot about his past, as when he was growing in the UK. So which I'm not going to be, talking much about it. My perspective about what is happening is about his integrity. The truth about who he is and who he has proven to be. Okay, let's listen to this.
Mr. Fani Kayode joins us now from our Abuja studio. Thank you, Chief Fani Kayode, for joining us tonight on the program. I appreciate it. Let's begin the conversation. It comes to a lot of Nigerians as a surprise that it was some months ago like a rumor. But now it's a real story. That is no longer a rumor. It's real that you have joined the APC. And one that you met with the president today, one man that you heavily criticized. You called him some names. You brought up some rhetorics that became much more like led the conversation in the last election when you were the director of media for the PDP. And this is the same man that you have met today. What exactly changed from then and now?
I'll tell you something. If there's anybody, politicians that we're always on Buhari himself, it was this man, FFK. He was always criticizing everything. He wasn't criticizing his even leadership of that government. He was attacking his personality. He was really attacking Buhari's personality. He had called him unprintable names. So seeing this, I hope he will remove all his posts on Facebook. Hopefully. He has called him unprintable names. So let's go on. And that was why Sheung asked him that question.
Thank you very much, Sheung, for having me on your program. And to God be the glory and blessed be his holy name. Well, a lot has changed over the last 6 years. And
all this, when they ask you a question, the first thing you will be saying, to God be the glory, you want to put God first. They are all liars. Etifi religion, etifi batiwaje in Nigeria. They will ask you a question, to God be the glory, thank you asked me, in Jesus' name, in Allah's name, etifi religion, etifi babubun konje, nitori teba fe se magomago yin, he asks you a question, go straight to the point, in Jesus' name. They are not asking you about Jesus. Jesus is a clean man. Don't bring him into your mess.
It is important that we make the right choices and the right decisions at the right time. Precisely if we feel as if we are being led by God to make those choices. I make my...
Fani Kayode says he has been led by God. Born again. This is a born again that can punch his wife at every given opportunity. So fake. Sorry, sir, to say, making like my papa like that. Because you're going to be 61 next month, I'll be next year. No? As I was telling me, his age 61. Not you, Lord God, that anymore. You understand? You are led by God to go and join APC back. God speaks to you, sir. I like God. You're the only one God speaks to. I hope God will still speak to Milaye very soon too. God will soon speak to every one of them to start defecting from one party to another. It's not even about the party now. They are forgotten about the citizens. They are all working towards 2023. Okay, go on.
This is, I owe nobody any explanation or apology other than my family members and other than my God. And I know that I'm doing the right thing. The most important thing for me, and
Fani Kayode, you owe us explanation. Stop saying you don't own anybody explanation. You own the whole society explanation. You hold the whole world explanation. Because I want to remember so let's joy. I man play clip. Buhari, we're always playing your clip. So you hold on explanation to tell us why sudden, why the sudden change. Thank you, sir.
Some will appreciate this, is that there is no point in having any principle without power. You must have power in order to ensure that whatever principles you enunciate, you can effect them. Without that, you'll simply be talking and nothing will change.
He has made a point there. You are very right. You're very right. Without power, all this talk is just nonsense. He has not lied in that aspect. He says he's got principles. He's got something to bring to the table of the government. But without power, he was powerless while he was in PDP because our color ruling
I've discovered over the last few months that I can work very closely with people within the APC and elements within the government to effect a change. And we've done quite a lot of that over the last few months without me even joining the party. And it has been very effective. I've collaborated with many people within the party.
Chief Fani Kayode, without power, join our ruling party so that I want power in. He says he's been, working on the ground with governors. But, it was working a little bit, but not as effective as he would love it to be. Because I want to see ni seats nye gongon, I want to see ni ruling party nye gongon, I want to see la want to gbé kíní ìdání gongon. Ó wà hard láti lè implement àwọn kíní. Pé torí ẹ̀ làwọn ṣe lọ join. Ẹ máa jẹ́ ká máa gbọ́ lọ o.
the governors in the party, and I will continue to collaborate with them, even some outside the party. But the most important thing for me right now is this. This country, in my view, is on the brink of war. It's on the brink of disintegration. And we have to join forces, all come together, set our differences aside, and
Chief Fani Kayode, you said the country is at break of, falling, of breaking up. You said that the last time you went to see Chief Sunday Igboho, and you said that was why you waded in and you spoke to Nigerians about it. You begged the government while you were still a member of PDP. I thought the president was listening to you because you came out and said, look, we all have to come together and we should not let this country break. One Nigeria, that is what you were, clamoring for. You were still a member of PDP. So why the sudden change, Lambinsa? This we know all along.
Build bridges of unity and peace and ensure that we pull ourselves back from the brink and fight those, mainly from outside this country, that want to destroy our country by dividing us on regional, ethnic...
Sir, so funny, sir. So you believe there are some people, some agents working against Nigeria to break Nigeria? Wow. So a neighbor will break Nigeria. So a neighbor, you want to fight against those who are working against Nigeria. Those who are working to split Nigeria up. But you went to the agitators. I thought the agitators were there to break Nigeria now. You went to Sunday Igboho. Were you against him or in support of that agitation? Were you in support or against it? Why did you go there when this is not what you wanted? You didn't want Nigeria to break. But you went to support him, to give him your 100% support. We are still going to play that video. Internet, do not forget.
Religious and political party lines. We must build that bridge. We must work together, and we must effect a positive change in our country and move this country in the right direction. And that's part of the reasons that I decided to make this decision today.
Great. I might be staying for a few minutes on some of your philosophy and some of the things that you have mentioned. We'll do that quickly and move on the real issues confronting this nation. First and foremost, you've accused President Buhari on issues relating to ethnicity, on issues relating to region and all of that. Some of the things that you said about him, has he changed? Those things still remain the same?
Well, that's an interesting point you've made. And yes, I have to.
When they ask you a question and you say, you know, that's an interesting point you've raised. Because he never expected that question was going to come up. You have accused this man of being tribalistic. You have accused him of so many unprintable names. So what has changed from when you said all this? They are asking you, Etikpe Baba Buhari, Popsi Buhari, Etikpe won lórúkọ oríṣiríṣi o, wípé kí ló ń fẹ́ ṣe, ọkàn kó àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n sí ní. In fact, wọ́n fẹ́ Islamize Nigeria. Kò sí nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ̀ tí ì sọ tán. You have said a lot about him. So he's asking you a question, and stop saying that's a good question. I don't like it, Sal. I don't like to be rude. Kilo details, okay, that's a good question. We know it's a good question. They are asking you. Yeah, answer.
That in the past and done it effectively when I felt it was appropriate so to do. However, having moved closer to him over the last few months, I've discovered a lot of things I didn't know before. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. And the most important thing is this. If I believe in a certain...
Chief Fani Kayode, you are a very funny man. Honestly, you are too funny. You said, because you were not close to Buhari, so you were misinforming us about him. Somebody you were not close to. How did you conclude that it was tribalistic? So you were not close to him, but you could defame his name in public and tell us about things that we didn't know about him. Because we didn't know that he was so tribalistic. We didn't know that he was going to Islamize Nigeria. We didn't know a lot of things about it. About Mr. President. But you told us about him. So you're now accepting the fact that you misinformed the public about him. But that now you're closer to him, you now know him better.
Philosophy, or I believe that we should move in a certain direction, and I'm getting positive responses from, when I act from within the family, as it were, and do so behind closed doors, and ensure that change is effected in terms of policy, in terms of the way in which the country is run, in terms of the way in which disputes are settled amongst our various people, and in terms of the war against terror. And I get positive results as a consequence of my, personal contributions.
Very good man. He's saying, in fact, part of reason tí àwọn tó wá fi close mọ́ wọn ni pé policies, he's got his own policies. Not policy that is coming from his party that is coming from. His own personal policies about how Nigeria should run. And how terrorism can be, they can fight terrorism. Fani Kayode has answers to it. And that was why he said, okay. And then when they go closer to Buhari, that one day, just one day, we don't know. Of course, series of meetings must have been taking place behind the curtains that we didn't see. So obviously, you got to know the Buhari you never knew then. And then you concluded, well, this is a good man, I must work with this man. And the next thing is for you to defect to the party and become a party member. I want to ask you, sir, can you not do all this without being a party member? Are you saying, working from outside, you cannot, effect anything? So, until you join their party, the ruling party. Anyway, people are saying something, no, I don't know. But that's what we have been reading all over. They said there was this, I will play that one. Amechi. What me Amechi has alleged something, and I will play it to the whole world. What me Amechi said, there is 200 billion contract that you did not do, that you took the money, alleged you, but you I play it for you because so one is because of that money, Fani Kayode is running around. Alleged you.
Various levels, then of course I have to respect that, and I have to begin to think that, look, is it not better for us, for me and for my country, to ensure that we operate from within and effect the changes we want to change, that we want to put in place, rather than for us to be throwing bricks from outside. And I have ample evidence of the fact that because of these contributions and the receptive ears of a man that I believe would not listen to anybody else in the past, and I was quite wrong on that, his receptive ears, his reception, and those around him, particularly some of the governors, we work closely together.
Well, they said Buhari has receptive ears. Did you be able? When the Buhari man borrow somewhere, let's see. They said Buhari that he just got, wrong perspective about our president. They said the president will listen to you when you cry to him. The president is listening to everybody crying about no water. He can hear us and he's listening and he's doing it. Mr. President knows that terrorism is very high and he's listening and he's doing a good job. Everything is working well. Our Mr. President can hear people crying of hunger. And he has receptive ear. He can hear, he can listen, and he can, actualize our needs. Mr. President has receptive ear by Fani Kayode. He can hear doctors being on strike for months. He can hear, he can see, but he has not done anything. He's got receptive ears. He has listening ears. He's so compassionate. He empathizes with his, citizens. He carries the citizens along. So our president can listen to us. Wow. Then Fani Kayode, you're doing a very good job. So you just realize that President wa ongo ekun àwọn mẹ̀kúnnù. Wọ́n láwọn ò tiẹ̀ mọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ pé President yìí máa nice o. Wọ́n náwọn mọ̀ pé Buhari nice burúkú. Wọ́n náà fi téèyàn bá súnmọ́ èèyàn ni o. Fani Kayode ní kò dá kéèyàn máa judge èèyàn látọ̀ọ̀kan o. Wọ́n ló dá kéèyàn súnmọ́ èèyàn. Ìsímọ̀ ẹni là ń mọ̀ ṣe ẹni. Wọ́n ní ìsúnmọ̀ ẹ̀ là ń mọ̀ ṣe ìdẹ̀ wọ́n rí kan o. Fani Kayode súnmọ́ President wa ló wá fi pé President wa yìí ti ẹ̀ jẹ́ èèyàn gidi. Àṣé kò kì í ṣe màgòmágó bá tiẹ̀ ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀. Àṣé ó máa ń gbọ́rọ̀ sí àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà lọ́rùn. Àwọn lecturers máa ń wà ní on strike for months. President wa máa ń rí wọn. Wọ́n ń gbọ́. Ṣùgbọ́n wọn ò ṣe nǹkan kan sí. So President wa máa ń gbọ́rọ̀ wípé security Nàìjíríà ó bad gan, wọ́n ń gbé àwọn èèyàn lójoojúmọ́. President wa ń gbọ́. Ṣùgbọ́n wọn kò lè ṣe nǹkan kan sí ni. Kò yé mi o. Wow. Oh, bravo.
And I have seen that definitely this is a man that one can work with, providing he goes through the right channels. And that's what I've been doing. It's been very effective, and I believe that
So Buhari is definitely a man somebody can work with, provided you go through the right channel. Don't go through PDP, he won't answer you. Join APC and he will answer you. Even all the money you stole. Allegedly, you go through the right channel and he will forgive you. You go through the right channel, he will listen to you and put security in place in your states. If you don't have enough security, he will support you with that. Buhari will support you if you go through the right channel. Èmi kọ́ mo sọ, ẹ ṣáà gbọ́ látẹnu wọn ló ti sọ. Wọ́n ní after bá join APC, no máa tó gbọ́rọ̀ sí yín lẹ́nu. Tẹ́ bá sí ní APC, kò ní gbọ́rọ̀ sí yín lẹ́nu. We will not listen to you if you are not a member of APC. That's what is implying. No, èmi kọ́ mo sọ o. Ẹ má lájọkẹ́ o.
Continue to do that. And, we made a declaration today. The president was gracious enough to see me, to receive me, and receive me very, very warmly. But the next few days will make, the formal steps. I'll be joining the party. I will be joining in FCT Abuja, not in the Southwest. I'll, become a formal party member.
So they did today. The 2 days ago was just for him to defect, and the formal ceremony will take place very soon. And if you hear what he said, he's not joining in his own hometown. This man is from Ife. He's not from his own base. Ask him this question, Mr. Fani Kayode. Why are you not doing it from your hometown? Is it because you have no electoral benefits? Sorry to say, sir. Or because they don't even recognize you in your own local government? Because definitely, if you carry votes there, you will fail. Wọ́n ní ilé láti ń gbá àpótí lọ sí ìta àbí kí ló máa ti ń pè, ilé láti ń kẹ́ṣọ̀ ròde. Ẹ̀yin ò kẹ́ṣọ̀ ròde láti inú ilé. Why go to Abuja to do your defection? Kí ló dé defect láti state yín? Kí ló dé tẹ́ lọ mú ní Abuja? Okay, close máa wà Hausa gan. Very, you are not tribalistic. I just like you for that. You are not tribalistic. You want to do it the right time, the right way. Ibi tí power wà gangan lẹ lọ. Abuja. Ẹ̀yin ò mú ní ibi tó ti kéré, ẹ lọ mú ní ibi tó jìn. I like you, honestly. Please don't forget me when you get to your. Don't forget me, please. I need help. I just can't tell.
And then we'll do a reception, and I'll be able to say far more, many more things than I've said today. But this is the first step on a long road, and by God's grace, we will ensure that our country, pulls back from division, pulls back from war, and pulls back from throwing bricks at one another, which is what some people want us to continue to do, which I will not do anymore.
Sorry. That's what people want us to do, but you will not do anymore. Were you doing it before? Okay. We know you were part of the agitators, but you don't want to do it again. There are some things I used to do, I don't want to do them no more. Fani Kayode used to be an agitator for splitting. He doesn't want to do it anymore. Is that why? Okay. So thank you. Go on, sir.
The question I was asking Ms. Fani Kayode is whether or not some of those things you said at those times still remain, or you overlooked them. As the person you described, 2019, 2018, is it the same man? What has changed?
Well, let me put it to you like this. I answered the question by telling you very clearly that I was speaking about him from outside. I have got to know him from inside now. I've been working closely over the last few months with people that are very, very close to him, and they would not have done that had it not been for the fact that he asked them or allowed them to do so. We've come to get to know one another, and it's absolutely clear to me that the perception that we had in the past, many people had, many still have, is clearly wrong. We can work together. We can come together. We can build bridges.
Whoa, we can't build bridges. We can't build bridges. So we had a very wrong perception about him. They asked you a question. Has anything changed about this man that you described? To us Nigerians, to an ordinary Nigerian, they will say nothing has changed about Buhari. The APC leader, Asiwaju Awa Yoruba, is still in UK here, receiving treatment, medical attention. London is now our new Jerusalem, our new Mecca. And you say things have changed. They're asking you what has changed about this man. His policies, his ideologies, everything, what has changed about him that made you say, okay, APC is now a party I'm going to. Our medical facilities, zero. Obinna Ezeyonwa, this lady don't know what she's saying. Just go and take bribe from Buhari, talking nonsense there. I don't know who is the lady you're talking about. I don't know. Emma Binu, Emma Bumio. Eka ideas there new. Joe. Buya gets me. Take time. You can get over me. Joe. It's very difficult to get my, my ideology. So just chill and you get where I'm going. So tell me what is working in Nigeria. Like I said earlier on. If APC leader yin Asiwaju Tiwa Yoruba, Chief Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu is here in London receiving treatment. Everybody comes to this place now to do their own meetings and all that with him. Because he's, they've got to meet up for 2023 anyways. So what has changed? They ask you a question, sir. So go ahead.
We can effect unity in this country. And let me give you one example of that. In the past, we said that elements in the core north have refused to fight terrorism. We all accused them of this. In fact, we went as far as to say that elements in the core north were supporting the terrorists and were killing our people and their own people. Well, look at what's happening in the core north today. You have a far more vigorous fight in the core north against insurgents and the terrorists from the north core northern governors than anywhere else in the country. And that is something that ought to be commended. They couldn't have done that without the backing of it.
Because they've got no choice. This thing is very high with them in the north. They are feeling it more now because the bandits now, it's like almost every day with them. Yeah, you said you were accusing them before. You said you were accusing the northern governors that they were not doing anything about it. But they have got no choice now than to stand up. Because it's eating them more than us. So that's why you are now commending them.
Hundreds and hundreds of terrorists and bandits are being slaughtered in the core north today as a consequence of that policy. That's just one example. Another example is this. We had a situation a few months back, and I was involved in it, I've told you on this program before, where there was a food embargo on the south, and where there was a plan by elements in the north to slaughter southerners as a reprisal for what happened during the riots in Ibadan and during the riots in Lagos. And there was a clearly well-orchestrated plan. Well, we all came together. We didn't go to the media. We didn't shout. We didn't insult one another. We came together with a number of other people, players from all over the country, and we resolved the issue. And the issue was resolved in an amicable way. Nobody was killed. No reprisal killings in the South. The food embargo was lifted, and Nigeria moved on. Now, that is the way to operate, as far as I'm concerned. There is a time to shout and scream and fight and criticize and condemn. There's a place for that in democracy. There's also a time for us to keep our cool, work purposely and constructively together to ensure we come to a good and expected end for our people.
Are you saying that when you were speaking out while you were still in the other party, the opposition party, are you saying, you know, you were doing the wrong thing because you were not doing it right? Is that what you're saying? He's actually of Lagos. Wasiu, owó nìkan ẹ má bínú òkè àwọn aṣíwájú ilé àwa lè kó ni. Ẹ tún ti sáwà Èkó. Kò ń ṣaṣíwájú gbogbo Yorùbá, àwọn aṣíwájú Èkó ni. Okay sir, ẹ má bínú ẹ ti bínú. Okay, I accept ẹ pa aṣíwájú Èkó ni. You understand? So, you are saying pé gbogbo àwọn tó ń jà fún pé káwọn jáde yẹn wọ́n wrong. Okay sir, go on sir.
For our nation. And that's where I am today. I have not changed in terms of my core values and my principles. I will never change in terms of my core values and my principles. And I will carry those core values and principles into the APC and fight my corner.
You've got no core values. You've got no principles. You've got no policies. You've got no ideologies. Sir, Oyinbo nìkan lẹ kàn máa ń sọ. African máa ń sọ Oyinbo. Gbogbo ẹni tẹ́ máa ń sọ Oyinbo ìjú lẹ máa ń ba Nàìjíríà jẹ́. You went to good schools. Oh, let's say London, University of London, isn't it? And Cambridge. Ẹ kàwé jù. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ kàwé jù lẹ ń ba Nàìjíríà jẹ́. Oyinbo ni. Oyinbo ló fi bá tí mu àwọn ará Nàìjíríà jẹ́. Fani Kayode, ẹ̀yin sọ Oyinbo. Ẹ wá dá gbogbo ẹ̀ pọ̀. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ sir, ẹ take it easy. Ẹ má bà wá lórí jẹ́ pẹ̀lú Oyinbo yín.
Any day, anytime. But one thing I'll tell you is this. We need to respect other people's views. We need to work together with other people, even those we disagree with, and we need to ensure that this country remains one. And that's what I intend to do. And I owe nobody an apology for that.
Ah, so you do not even owe anybody apology for that. Why were you supporting a man that single-handedly came out that he was fighting for Yoruba nation? Why were you supporting him? Internet will not forget. You have betrayed Yorubas. You have betrayed Yorubas, sir. Fani Kayode, you are a Judas, sir. That's what he called you. Why did you go to Sunday Igboho's house? People are asking that question. What was your motive behind that? Kí lẹ lọ ṣe lọ́dọ̀ Sunday Igboho? Àwọn èèyàn ń béèrè. For me, I believe in unity of Nigeria. So I wouldn't have gone there. Why did you go there? It's a question Nigerians should be asking you now. It's a question Yorubas should be asking you now.
Let's get it clear. So the things that you said in the past are not true. You've seen it clearly. Is it because I know you're a Bible student?
No.
Is it a case of once you were blind, now you can see? Is that the kind of situation?
Listen to me very carefully. I told you, and if you go back, play this again, you will hear it over and over again. Listen to me very carefully. I told you that it's a question of perception. I had never met I'd met him once or twice in 2013. I'd never worked with him ever before in my life. We were not close, we were in different parties, and we were fighting a war. We were fighting a political war in 2015. And I might add that over the last few years after that, I spoke against him probably more than anybody else in this country. However, when it became clear to me that it is not as we thought it was, it's just not as simple as that, and that our country is in a situation of war right now. We are in the middle of a war, and many people want to divide our country. So what do? We retrace our steps, we stop and think, and we say, look, let us work together with those we may have been opposed to and move the country forward together. I I'm not saying Mr. President is an angel, and I'm certainly not saying he's a demon. I'm saying that he's a man like any other man, but I've come to realize that we can work together. And I've come to realize that he's open, he's magnanimous, he's somebody that has opened his doors to us, and he's welcoming everybody from the other party and from the opposition into this party, and he's not telling anybody, oh, don't say this, don't say that. As long as...
He will welcome you. Now, why won't he welcome you? He will welcome you. He will welcome you because, you know, this party too, they need you people for their 2023. And you too, sir. You need them to cover some shit, sir. Sorry to say, sir. So they said, oh, alleging you. You
know, I'm guaranteed that I can work with him. I can work with anybody in order to ensure that Nigeria survives. Today's major issue is not what you or I think of President Buhari, or what you think of me, or what I think of you. Today's major issue is the survival of our country as one nation, and to ensure that we keep Nigeria one, and we ensure that we treat those that have been maligned or treated badly in the past, I'm talking about various ethnic groups and people that feel marginalized, with sensitivity and compassion and understanding. If you want to do that, then you have to...
Then there's a question I want to ask, sir. Fani Kayode, help condition me. You know, you said you left that party because of unity in Nigeria. You want the unity of Nigeria. And today, welcome on board. You want the unity of Nigeria, okay? And that was why you joined this new party. Are you saying the other party you were, the opposition party, were those instigating the agitators, the Yoruba agitators, the Biafra people? Are you saying I want PDP, I want to work against it, because ideology o what yato city won pe I want to da Nigeria ru ni o ya lo si party tí ó fẹ́ da Nigeria ru. Is that why? Is that what you're saying, sir? Because we are not getting why defecting. Not be a question lọ́wọ́ yín. Any uncle, let's take time in you.
With everybody. So when you ask me questions like this, I'll put this to you. In the past, other people have defected from one side to the other. Virtually every major political player has done that. Does that then mean they disavow everything they've said in the past? Not necessarily. Maybe, maybe not. But these things are a question of time. We agree one day, we may disagree the following day. We may agree today, we may disagree tomorrow. And that's the position that I have taken. Right now we're in agreement, we're working together, and I'm proud to be where I am today. And I know this is the way forward. I know I can get far more done this way for my people and for my country. And I have no regrets for doing that. In fact, I'm very proud of the fact that I can do this, despite what people might think.
Wow. You're so proud to be where you are today. You're always proud to be. You're forgetting now you've moved from PDP, APC, PDP, back to APC. I like you, sir. You're always proud of... Because everybody has to be defensive when they do things, something like this. And then, the way you became so defensive when they asked you a question. Question cannot be you. Please, can you listen to this man?
Criticized, and they wanted to know that they're saying that maybe you're leaving the PDP is finance related.
Sheung, did you just ask a question? Did you hear what Sheung said? Sheung said people are wondering, they are saying behind pay is finance related. They are asking him pé ìtorí owó pé ẹ̀gbọ́n kan tó sọ yín tá ẹ̀gbọ́n Ìgbò bí tèmi báyìí wọ́n ní Chief Fani Kayode wọ́n ní torí owó lẹ ṣe ń lọ síbẹ̀ wọ́n ní àpò ti gbẹ wọ́n lẹ́nu ti gbẹ question yẹn pọ̀ o but he asked the right question because people are saying, remember there was a time they asked him, they said who is bankrolling you? I will still play that though, and how he got really mad about it. Now look at him now. This man has just asked a simple question. Wípé bí pé kéèyàn kan pè mí lórí show bí sí pé Àjọkẹ́ wọ́n ló tiẹ̀ máa ń gbowó tó bá fẹ́ bá téèyàn jẹ́ kí n kàn bínú kí n kàn ṣe bí ẹ máa gbọ́. Wọ́n béèrè question ni o. Ìbéèrè ò dẹ̀ fàjà. Okay, me o ma bully wọn o Azan Aliu. Kí lẹ wá wí? Me bully wọn mo ń sọ.
Some have criticized and they wanted to know that they're saying that maybe you're leaving the PDP is finance related.
So I don't expect that kind of ridiculous and absurd question from you, okay?
How can you say a presenter is asking you a ridiculous and senseless question? Sir, you want to be one of the California management. Sincerely, he only asks you a question. Go on, sir.
Ever lacked in finances. There have been no inducements. Politicians don't move because of finances. If I wanted finances, I'd have moved a lot sooner than today. I've struggled and I've fought over the last 6 years more than any of the little monkeys that said what you just said to me now. And I am stand proud.
Did you just hear that? That he struggled and did this more than the little monkeys that are saying what you have just said now. Who are the monkeys? Fani Kayode o pe wa lobo. O n pe awa lobo. Little monkeys. Don't fo. Awa nbe, awa obo. You are calling Nigerians obo. You are rubbing our faces with mud. This is not good though. You are calling people obo. People's opinion. Oh, they will want to pay. Me money, because of money, I will leave one part to another. Oh, she said you will buy one book. Okay.
The kind of family I come from, the kind of background I have, finance is never an issue. But of course, this is always the absurd narrative that people with a very small brain and a low intelligence quotient always put out when they feel threatened. And I don't care. You can insult me from morning till night. It means nothing to me. What is important to me is my God and the fact that I'm doing the right thing at the right time. I am consumed.
Stop calling God. Stop calling God. God doesn't go with us like that. Nigerians, we can use God for. I've said it so many times. You can know how many times Fani Kayode has called God in this matter. He has always been calling God. Leave my God. My God is a good God. He doesn't roll in mud with us. With people that are like this. No. And then, you said little people. You said, Omo ni. Like I said it when I did the introduction. Omo ni. You were born with silver spoon. In fact, a lot of things that we heard about you while you were growing up in the UK that can't be said out. But sir, ìtorí pé ẹjọ́ mo lówó, ṣé òun ló jẹ́ kẹ́ mú nǹkan tó yẹ kẹ́ sọ sáwọn aráàlú ni? You have exhibited this behavior on numerous occasions out there that I can count with my fingers. As a leader of Yoruba, as a leader in the country, what do you want the younger ones to emulate from you? You want them to emulate anger? You want them to emulate become trash and you're down, lójú anybody? Okay, ẹ má bínú, ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ lọ sir.
Some have criticized and they wanted to know.
No.
They're saying
Quotients always put out when they feel threatened, and I don't care. You can insult me from morning till night. It means nothing to me. What is important to me is my God and the fact that I'm doing the right thing at the right time. I am considerably more wealthy than most people think, and I don't need anything from anybody. I work hard, I've always worked hard, and I've never lacked anything good. When I was fighting the government, you didn't talk about finances or no finances. Now that I'm not fighting the government, you're talking about finances or no finances. It's an old narrative, it's an old story. It's something that Nigerians, particularly Nigerians from a particular segment of society, like to say about those of us that are in the elite. And I'm not prepared to respond to such rubbish.
Did you hear that? He said it's a statement that comes out from some particular segment of the society. Wọ́n ní yomu oníṣẹ́ tí wọ́n fowó tọ́. Ẹ̀yin lè máa sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn sáwọn wípé torí owó. Wọ́n ní yomu oníṣẹ́. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ kò tẹ́ rẹ ní bí yín. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ mẹkáníìkì. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ télọ̀. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ aláta tí à ń struggle. Wọ́n láwa tí a ní owó ní society. Wọ́n láwa la lè sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n ní because ó ti mọ yín lára kẹ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ sí àwọn elites. Wọ́n ti ẹ̀ hide ẹ̀ fún yín wípé kì í sí àìsí ní sàwáwù. We are not on the same level. Fani Kayode has simply told you who you are bluntly. wọ́n ní ẹ máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ sáwa elite Ọlọ́run gbé àwọn ọmọ mi náà dépò elite o Jésù Kristi á gbé àwọn ọmọ tìyín náà dépò elite wọ́n ní sòkò jọ àwọn lójú ẹ ti máa ń sọ rubbish.
Some have criticized and they wanted to know that.
No, I think gbogbo yẹn náà. Yeah, go on.
From anybody. I work hard, I've always worked hard, and I've never lacked anything good. When I was fighting the government, you didn't talk about finances or no finances. Now that I'm not fighting the government, you're talking about finances or no finances. It's an old narrative, it's an old story. It's something that Nigerians, particularly Nigerians from a particular segment of society, like to say about those of us that are in the elite. And I'm not prepared to respond to such rubbish. And I'm surprised you asked me that kind of question. Why don't you go and ask others no, wait a minute. Let me finish. Why don't you go and ask a number of others that same question whenever they defect? It's a very insulting question, and there's no basis to it whatsoever.
Can you imagine? It became so defensive. It became so angry. So anger has always been part of you, sir. I don't know why. Kí ló dé tẹ́lẹ̀ kan sọ̀rọ̀ kẹ́ ẹ ti bínú pàpàpàpàpà kí ló dé? And I'm bringing you back to when, like I said earlier on, when this agitation came. Okay, before the agitation, I will bring you back to who you were, what you said about that same party.
I'm saying this on live TV.
No.
Put that thing and let me ask you, what type of...
Anger management yìí náà nìyẹn. Nǹkan tó ń sọ ń pa yín náà nìyẹn. Anger management yìí náà ni. Anger management yìí ni. Ìyẹn kọ́ ni mo fẹ́ kọ́kọ́ ṣe. Anger management yìí ni. Ẹ wo, this is same you. Look at you. Nígbà tẹ́ lọ. No. Fani Kayode, ó lọ kí Chief Sunday Igboho, and he was saying it there. Wípé no going back. Yoruba nation. Ó ń fi wọ́n lọ́kàn balẹ̀. Wípé no going back. Ẹ máa gbọ́ o. Everybody pacify here. Òun ló ń fún gàdé ló ń fún ọmọ yẹn lẹ́nu kiri o. Look at the promise. Chief Fani Kayode, you told Igboho, Ọlọ́run ò ní fi ẹ́ sílẹ̀, àwa náà ò ní fi ẹ́ sílẹ̀. Ẹlẹ́ni fi sílẹ̀ nígbà ìṣòro. Ó ti wà níbi tán de ṣẹ̀kẹ̀ṣẹ̀kẹ̀ mọ́ lọ́wọ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ o ní Kútọ́nù ẹ mà ti fi sílẹ̀. Ó ti di ẹni tó sá kúrò nílùú o ẹ mà ti fi sílẹ̀. Ẹ mà ti padà wá lọ bá àwọn tó mú gangan o. Sherry, you can see his body language in this clip. Timo play for you. So you had a mission, and your mission, according to people, Nipe, was to get this man, I don't know. If that was your mission, I don't know. But I want your mission yini. Egbo, who he is? Egbo nkoto so ni. We are asking him a question. Why are you defecting? And he's saying because he wants a better Nigeria. Ejo, eba mi gbọ́ nkoto so npa.
At Osborne Street. And those who shared in the corruption are busy dancing about it. For me, Fani Kayode, when he was Minister of State, Minister of Aviation, Dr. Peter, this government gave him 2 billion naira to fix the runway. It's not there in the record of Aviation and the Minister of Transportation have that record. It's not there. He went away with 2 billion naira.
Are those allegations that you're making against him?
I'm not making allegations. I'm saying statement of fact. I'm Minister for Transportation. Dr. Kayode, I was governor of Rivers State. In writing, cabinet approved, handed over 2 billion naira to Fani Kayode to fix the runway. Rivers State, the runway at the Port Harcourt Airport that was closed for 2 years. And Fani Kayode left with the money. Is that the kind of character I will speak to? That's what the kind of character. We're not on the same level.
Hey, did you hear that? Wọ́n ní uncle tó ní àwọn ọmọ olówó làwọn wọ́n náà náà gbé owó bẹ́ owó contracts wọ́n ní wọ́n gbé bẹ́. Don't forget, it still has this, thing going on, the investigation going on for him. And bóyá believe àwọn èèyàn ní pé tó bá ti ṣẹ̀ ní Nàìjíríà tó bá ti join the ruling party, they are automatically forgiven. Please, our number, mo ti gbàgbé number yẹn bá tún, they are automatically forgiven. You understand? So you can call in. Our number is, let me mo fẹ́ try láti pin number yẹn ni o. Mi ò rí pin. What's our number now? You understand? So automatically, once the bá ti ṣe, ó ti di kíní. I put it to this man that he's got no integrity. Not even one at all that you can talk about. It's so shameful. Wípé irú wọn náà, wọ́n wà ní ara àwọn tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ń rule Nigeria. Kéèyàn wà kó má ní integrity at all. This is the same person tí wọ́n ti búra pé táwọn bá join APC ní ayé àwọn. Wípé kí báyìí ni kó rí fáwọn, báyìí ni kó rí fáwọn. That is the same APC tí ẹ wá lọ join lẹ́ni. And some people are, happy about all this. I don't ask us questions. Àwa tá bá ní yes, and support present government yìí. As at yesterday, a pound became 770 something naira. 1 pound, 770 something a pound. At the beginning of this year, how much was it? Thank you very much, Mr. Kindara Shomori. Our number is +44 74 6625 7385. +44 74 6625 7385. A pound is now 780 something. 770 something. And it's going every day. And we are the ones. Nigerians believe, honestly, I still find it very difficult to believe that some of us are still supporting this government. Of course, you can't be a Buharist, it doesn't matter. But why can't we say the truth for once? Nítorí ọjọ́ ọ̀la àwọn ọmọ wa. Nítorí ọjọ́ ọ̀la àwọn ọmọ wa ní ọjọ́ kan tí ó máa di ọjọ́ tí pé a máa sùn àní jí mọ́. Níjọ́ tá máa sùn tá àní jí mọ́. Ṣé jí ká rántí ọjọ́ yẹn. Ká ti rí òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ kan sọ. Ẹ wò. This is the same Fani Kayode that you're seeing today. When this was him when Shehu went to interview him. We pay one gbọ́ kó fẹ́ join APC. Ẹgbọ́n kan tó sọ as at that time. Ẹ máa gbọ́.
Is giving you this kind of trouble that you're seeing today. He's in crisis right now. And he's sticking with the party.
But of course, the PDP is my party. I will never leave the party.
Yeah.
You're never considering going back to the APC?
I would never. The APC, absolutely out of the question. Until kingdom comes, until Jesus returns, that will never happen.
You left the PDP for the APC.
I guess Jesus has come, Mr. Fani Kayode. You said till Jesus come, you will never leave PDP. PDP is my party, is my home.
Some of the stance that you had is giving you this kind of trouble that you're seeing today. He's in crisis right now. And he's sticking with the party.
But of course, the PDP is my party. I will never leave the party.
You're never considering going back to the APC?
I would never. The APC, absolutely out of the question. Until kingdom comes, until Jesus returns, that will never happen.
But you left the PDP for the APC.
Well, we discussed that on many, many occasions. I told you my reasons for doing that at that time. I was not.
And he has a way of shutting journalists down. He only asked you, you said that when you left PDP, you said you're not going to leave PDP, and you left and you came to, when you left APC, you said you were not going to leave APC, you came to PDP, and now you are saying you would never leave PDP. He just wanted assurance from you. Are you sure, sir, that you will not leave PDP? And see the way you shouted, I would never leave PDP till Jesus come. I guess Jesus has come. Our pastor is here on the line. I don't know. Pastor Tom, Jesus is the day. Torí wọ́n ní until Jesus comes. Jesus will see the one that sáré, one that betray Jesus. Want to betray Jesus. Jesus will see the thought to betray Jesus. Want to betray Jesus. Pa. Kí ló dé? Kíákíá want to join party yẹn padà. Kí ló fà tẹ́ join party yẹn? Question that very beginning. So it's a shame that you've got no integrity, sir. I'm sorry to say, sir. Tó bá ní you ní integrity. Ọjọ́ yín láti kọ́kọ́ rí because tí ẹ jẹ́ ó pẹ́ rárá àwọn èèyàn ti ń suspect yín wọ́n ti ń suspect yín gan ni wípé this man is going to leave, and you actually did. You understand? You actually did. ẹ wo bá ṣe trust yín bí Igboho ṣe trust yín nìyẹn.
Kí ló wà láàrin ẹ̀yin àti bàbá wa Fẹ́mi Fani Kayode? Kí lè lọ sí èdè sọ fún wa?
Ẹ ṣe púpọ̀. Orúkọ mi ní Sunday Adéyẹmọ tí gbogbo ẹ̀ mọ̀ sí Sunday Igboho. Ọkùnrin Fani Kayode wọ́n jẹ́ ẹnìkan tó jẹ́ bí Yorùbá ni wọ́n. Ọkùnrin náà lè jẹ́ sí mi gbogbo àti mo wà ní Ifẹ̀. Kì í ṣe pé báyà pé ọ̀tọ̀ oríṣi àwọn ń pè mí Fani Kayode tí mo mọ̀ olóṣèlú ní ẹgbẹ́ kékeré kan kò ní ìtumọ̀ náà.
Ṣé pé wọ́n fi olóṣèlú yìí wọ́n fi hàn ọkùnrin yìí bó ṣe jẹ́ wọ́n fi olóṣèlú wọ́n fi hàn ọkùnrin yìí bó ṣe jẹ́ nǹkan tí mo kàn fẹ́ bring out nìyẹn. He said they've been calling him to all that look, this man coming closer to you has a mission. His mission is what we do not understand, but he trusted him being a Yoruba man, being from Ile-Ife tóun náà ti jà fún Ile-Ife rí ó ní òun gbà wọ́n gbọ́ because of course owó ọ̀fẹ́ tó náà sí wọn òun láti ná owó ọ̀fẹ́ padà sí wọn but kàn mọ reason tí bọ̀dá wa Fani Kayode tí wọ́n fi súnmọ́ àwọn kò yé wọn but nǹkan tèmi fẹ́ sọ ni pé ṣe Fani Kayode ní integrity at all bó ti wù kó mọ ní wò two things tí mo tún mú jáde náà nìyẹn. Secondly, ẹ máa lọ fún anger management gẹ́gẹ́ báwọn èèyàn ṣe ń kọ sílẹ̀ kò sí irọ́ ń bẹ̀. You are quick to anger. You are quick to anger. And this is you that everybody has been talking about you. Wípé ẹ máa ń na obìnrin. It's, that's your personal life though. Me kì í like máa lọ sí personal life èèyàn. Political life yín là ń lọ. But because as a prominent person in the society that we are all looking up to you, there are a lot of things that will come out about you, that people will talk about you. You understand? So àwọn èèyàn ti máa ń sọ wípé ẹ máa ń tètè ń bínú. Wọ́n lè máa ń tètè ń bínú gan. So part of ìbínú yín yẹn òun ni where is this one I wanted to play? Ẹ wò, if you remember, no, this was not the one. Yeah. This is the same one. Yeah, no, Lily.
And they wanted to know.
I've done that one before. Oh. If you remember his personal life that I said I was not going to talk about, but because anger to man look at. This was when it was rumored that he beat his wife up. Ìyàwó tó lọ yẹn. Wọ́n wá jáde, wọ́n wá ṣe damage control. This is it.
This is before or after? After I slap you and put God in your mouth? Oh, Hasu, please. Look at you. Please give me your hand now. Is it because I haven't put God in your mouth today? Please, I want to. Please, I'm begging you. One for Sarah Reporter.
So obviously, Sarah Reporter, brought out the story how he used to beat his wife. wọ́n ní wife beater ni wọ́n tó bá bínú báyìí kò sí nǹkan tó kì í ṣe. So Sarah reporter brought it out that he beat his wife up and pointed a gun at her. And that was why he was doing this pepper and gang thing, coming out to paint it to the whole world that it wasn't the same thing as they've said. Look at it. But at the end of the day, the wife is no more there with him.
This is before after I slapped you and put God in your mouth. Oh, Hasu, please. Please give me your hand now. Is it because I haven't put God in your mouth today? Please, I want to. Please, I'm begging you. One for Sarah reporter. Hey! Have you done it?
So,
Did you do it?
this is the man we are all talking about, Chief Fani Kayode. What we've all concluded, like myself now, I used to respect you a lot. I used to respect you a lot. Bóyá tó pé Igbo Oyinbo, torí mo sọ Oyinbo lẹ ma fi ńjẹ wá. Ẹ ma sọ for nẹ́yìn ni. Ọlọ́run kẹ́ yín gan. Ṣùgbọ́n ẹ wá ń sọ òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ mọ́. Nítorí nǹkan tẹ́ máa jẹ. Ẹ ti fẹ́ bà ọjọ́ ọ̀la àwọn ọmọ yín jẹ́. Of course, you will say because you are a rich person, you are from the elite, as you have said. Bámbámu muyo, ebi ń pa ọmọ ẹlòmíì ò tiẹ̀ kàn mí mọ́. Ṣùgbọ́n kí lẹ̀ ń kọ́ àwọn ọmọ tó ń bọ̀ lẹ́yìn? Ẹ ń kọ́ wọn ní kó máa bínú, tó bá bí wọ́n ní question kan níta, kan blast journalists at every given occasion. Tí ìjọ dáwọn yẹn mi mọ́ bí tí mo jù yẹn sí. Tẹ́jú ọ̀rọ̀ burúkú sí journalist tó bí in question. He only asks you a question. Who is bankrolling you? Ẹ dẹ̀ fẹ́ kú lórí ẹ̀. Ẹ mọ̀ bẹ́ ṣe dáhùn ni. Who is this? Who is this person? Ta ló bí ọmọ yìí gan? Bẹ́ ṣe dáhùn nìyẹn. You know. Oh gosh. Unfortunately, mi ò rí mi tí ẹ mọ̀ tí mo jù yẹn sí. You know. So bẹ́ ṣe ń ṣe nìyẹn. They will ask you a question, you get easily annoyed. Ẹ kàn sáré bínú ni. Ẹ tí ẹ kí ń ro bí tí ẹ wà. It goes to show nǹkan táwọn ẹlòmíín sọ ń pa yín pé bóyá ẹ need help níbi kan, ní side kan, tí mi ò lè sọ mi mọ́. Èèyàn kan ló sọ o. Ṣé mọ̀, àwọn èèyàn lè need the help ń bẹ̀ yẹn. Ṣé understand? So like I will always continue to say, ẹ ń kọ́ àwọn ọmọ pé ẹ lè sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nìí kó di bá mi lọ́la. You're standing for nothing, no integrity at all. We are not saying this to you to go and kill yourselves out, like somebody was saying, writing rubbish here. You are a father and we hear that you die tomorrow. You will not die. You are used to it. You said it out there that, you know, it's your choice. Everybody's got to have a choice. Of course, it's your choice to belong to any political party. But me pé ẹ ti dán ẹnu jù. Ẹ máa dán ẹnu o. So it goes to show pé gbogbo àwa tá kàn ń jà láwọn politicians lórí. Àánú wa ń ṣe wá. These people do not care about you. They do not care about ọjọ́ ọ̀la yín. They do not care about anything. All they care about is their pockets. It's their own family. It's what they can get. Ẹ wo bó ṣe ṣojú bí ìgbà tẹ́ kò tiẹ̀ bá wọn agitator yẹn tán mọ́. This is a person tó láwọn gbọ́kànlé. Ara àwọn Yorùbá tó láwọn gbọ́kànlé nìyẹn. Ẹ wo bó ṣe ṣe. Fani Kayode has no conscience. No conscience at all. That is where we are today. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run, ẹ wo aṣọ tí mo wọ̀ yìí. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ẹ ṣe bẹ̀ mi wo aṣọ yìí. Yeah, my friend does this. If you can patronize her, this is Prevailing Issues with Ajoke. She's got my logo on it. If you want logo on your dress, anything, she does them right. This is Prevailing Issues with Ajoke. Prevailing Issues with Ajoke. In as much as we are talking about them, let's talk about business too, because we are going to the second segment soon. So the person tó ń ta aṣọ yìí, ẹ Eba me patronize her. Her name is called, she's called A.Y. Jedaida. Her number is +234 811 715 3853. Ó máa ń ṣe design aṣọ, ó ń ta aṣọ òkè lóríṣiríṣi design aṣọ òkè tẹ́ bá fẹ́, tó bá gbé aṣọ òkè jáde fún yín báyìí with stones, with very beautiful stones, you will love them. Ó dẹ̀ máa ṣe t-shirts, máa kọ orúkọ yín sí anything tẹ́ bá fẹ́ lórí t-shirt yín ló máa ṣe síbẹ̀. Then ẹjọ́ tẹ́ bá fẹ́ àwo yíyan, wọ́n ní kẹ́ má rí àtọ́ ọ̀tún kẹ́ má yà sósì. Ẹ pé Vini ọmọ ìyá Jésù, wọ́n lọ tún ń ta àwo fún yín o. Àwọn yẹn ń ṣe kí ni? Wọ́n ń ta àwo. Àwo yẹn bad. Ó kò dùn mí ni. It can only be posted within America. So ẹ wo òun nìyí, àwo ọmọ ìyá Jésù, àwọn dànù. Àmì ìrí wọn o. Okay, ẹ wo àwo rèé o. Tẹ́ bá fẹ́ àwo guinea fowl within the US.
Nílùú Amẹ́ríkà tí gbogbo àgbáńlá ayé tí ní ọmọ ìyá Jésù ní kò dìbò. Àmọ́dá owó aláta ìṣe kántábì. Fẹ́ẹ̀kì àwọn àgíríkì ni wọ́n yan fún ọ tí wọ́n tà fún ọ. Ọba fẹ́ kọ̀ fáàmù àwọn tó ń fà báyìí táwọn ẹ̀ yìí. Ẹ̀bí ni ọmọ ìyá Jésù ní ń tà.
So, tẹ́ bá fẹ́ àwo within the US, it can post within the US. It cannot post outside the US. It's called guinea fowl. We know about it. It's very nice, bird. And the number to call is +190 8265 8431 or +190 8265 2093. Tẹ́ bá fẹ́ àwo yíyan to make sense. Now let's go to the second segment. Enjoy your meal. Second segment it's about Lagos State University. Lagos State University ni mo fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀. Ẹjọ́ ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá jẹ́ ọmọ Èkó ń bí, mo fẹ́ kẹ́ bá wa fi ọgbọ́n gbé. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá jẹ́ non-indigenes náà, ẹ bá mi pe ọmọ Èkó tẹ́ bá mọ̀ pé wọ́n fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa university kan ṣoṣo tán ní Èkó. Ẹ ti máa rí wa pé a ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa university, Lagos State University for a very long time now. Nípa pé wọ́n fẹ́ mú new VC, new vice chancellor, alumnus last unimi. So I can tell you a little bit about that university. I am a Lagosian by mother's side. Why I'm emphasizing by mother's side today, the news we are getting today about the new VC, it's a bit contradictory. And I am going to be talking about it today. Hey, Jane, Ajoke, where's your music now? Ajoke, where is that music? I think it was sent to me. Sharing Koti Mufeso nípa Lagos State University ni pé wọ́n ti appoint new vice chancellor fún Lagos State University. But Lagosians are hungry. Lagosians are bitter. Lagosians are saying, wọ́n fi ọwọ́ lágbá wa lójú. I don't know your own view about it, but we can rub minds. Being a woman, ló tiẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ jẹ́ VC nísìn, ó mà dùn mọ́ mi nínú o. I congratulated her because she's a woman. When women do good things, I do appreciate them. So mo congratulate mo pé wọ́n pé a kú oríire. And apart from the fact that she's a woman, she's done very well for herself academically. And and ọ̀tá dẹ̀ ń gbàdúrà náà ni pé gbogbo àwọn obìnrin kàn jẹ́ ká máa débi tó yẹ ká dé ní society, kó má di pé wọ́n ń fún wa láyè láti ẹ̀ ti dé àwọn ibi tó ń wà ká dé. So I will say congratulations to her in that aspect. And the fact that Lagos State University was once run, by a woman, and she did brilliantly well, Mrs. Jadi Sola Akonde. When she was a VC of Lagos State University, Lagos State University's law was the best as at that time, So, a máa appreciate pé tóbìnrin bá lè ṣe nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ tó lè wá ọkọ lásù dáadáa báyìí inú wa màmá dùn ó. So when I heard about her appointship, I was happy for her because wọ́n ní àwọn obìnrin náà ni we lift ourselves and we should be happy for ourselves. But Lagosians are not happy. Inú àwọn ọmọ Èkó ò máa dùn ó. Kí ló fà á tínú àwọn ọmọ Èkó ò dùn? Wọ́n gbé nǹkan kan jáde bí a kì í kọ́kọ́ play yẹn kẹ́ gbọ́. There is this you know, the Bible recollect. Bioye has been talking about this Lasu's visitorship, and I myself had come out once to talk about it. We had smelt that they were going to do magu about it. Wọ́n ní wọ́n ti ń plan tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀. Wọ́n ní ẹni tó fẹ́ fi ṣe. Tẹ́ bá rántí ẹ̀mẹ́ta ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ni wọ́n da ìbò yẹn rú nígbà tó ń ṣe selection yẹn. The first one tó kọ́kọ́ ṣe, there were 3 Lagosians came out. Wọ́n nígbà tó máa ṣe first one yẹn, it was one Lagosian that topped the list. Mr. Odusanya, Professor Odusanya. Comfort Longe, we are the Lagosians. If you don't know who the Lagosians are, àwọn ọmọ Èkó rèé, àwọn ọmọ Èkó pàtàkì. Yes, àwọn ọmọ Èkó rèé. Tẹ́ bá mọ̀ pé ọmọ Èkó wà, ọmọ Èkó wà. Ṣé ti gbọ́, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ má bá mi fi ọpọlọ kálọ. So, as at that time, and to top was Professor Odusanya. Nígbà tó ń mú tán ṣe selection yẹn. Àwọn ní ìbò wọn ló pọ̀ jù. Ní academics or in everything, he was the best among all of them. And so, unfortunately for us there, you know, the selection was thrown out. Wọ́n ní wọn ò ṣe dáadáa. Ìgbà yẹn làwọn èèyàn ti ń pariwo pé there is this preferred candidate of àwọn authority. Tí bá ní authority Èkó, ó jẹ́ kó ti yé yín o. Tí bá ní Ifá Èkó, ó jẹ́ kó ti yé yín o, mi ò ní fẹnu sọ̀rọ̀ tán o. Wọ́n ní preferred candidates ní Ibiyemi Bello tó wọlé tó wá di VC ní èní. Lagosians cried out. And we came to my own program. I did my own program about it. That we don't want any bye-bye. Lagosians want a Lagosian to head our indigenous university. Fortunately for us, ẹni tí wọ́n mú yìí, ẹni tó mú yìí, ó wá jẹ́ ẹni tó top list tá à ń sọ yìí, first list yẹn, ó wá jẹ́ ọmọ Èkó. Inú gbogbo àwọn ọmọ Èkó inú wa dùn wípé at least pẹ̀lú gbogbo bó ṣe sọ pé wọ́n ti Mrs Ibiyemi Bello yìí tí ọkọ wọn jẹ́ commissioner ní Èkó yìí, bí wọ́n ṣe tì wọ́n sí pé káwọn náà wà níbẹ̀, she came fourth on the list. À ń sọ̀rọ̀ list wọ́n wo academics nísìnyí o, we are not talking about maybe ọmọ Èkó lélẹ́yìí mọ́ o, bí wọ́n ṣe bí qualification wọ́n ṣe bó ṣe tẹ̀léra wọn, ẹni tó qualify jù láti wà ní position yẹn was a Lagosian. Mrs Ibiyemi Bello, àwọn ni number 4th. Normally tó bá máa gbé list yìí lọ bá governor, the governor has, you know, his own will. He can decide to take between the number 1 to number 3. On the prerogative láti ṣe yẹn to choose anybody tó bá fẹ́ between the number 1, number 2, and number 3. So Ibiyemi Bello gan kò tiẹ̀ bọ́ síbẹ̀ rárá. Gbogbo bá fẹ́ ṣe wọn ò rí ṣe according to them o. Unfortunately, wọ́n da ìbò yẹn rú. Wọ́n ní màgòmágó kan wà ńbẹ̀ pé kàn tún ṣe. Wọ́n tún ṣe. Ìgbà yẹn náà wá ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀, wọ́n lo gbogbo agbára wọn. tẹ́ bá wọn tí wọ́n gbà wọn Professor Noah jáde gbogbo wọn gbà yẹn. But nothing seems to happen. Lagosians cried to Sanwo-Olu and Asiwaju Ahmed Tinubu. And Governor Sanwo-Olu promised Lagosians that he was going to follow due process. He did not. He did not. The new VC has just been chosen, has just been selected. Mrs Ibiyemi Bello, tí àwọn Lagosians ti suspect wípé wọ́n fẹ́ fún. Wọ́n lóhun náà tún fún o. Kí ni ìbá àwọn Lagosians jẹ́? Wọ́n dẹ̀ dìde. Wọ́n dìde. Like I said, alumni Lasu ni mi. I thought I said alumnus the other time. Sorry, I'm a female. Alumni Lasu ni mi. You understand? So I can tell you about it. We want a Lagos that is ours. We want our indigenous university to be headed by a Lagosian. When I saw somebody writing about Mrs Ibiyemi's, biography, it was very lengthy, very beautiful. She's got all it takes to be in that position. We are not doubting that. Like we said, even nígbà tá ma sọ̀rọ̀ kíní, a sọ̀rọ̀ pé dandan kó jẹ́ ọmọ Èkó torí ẹ̀ ò pé lẹ máa fi síbẹ̀. No, ọmọ Èkó torí ẹ̀ pé gan la fẹ́ síbẹ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n nǹkan tó ń ba àwọn ọmọ Èkó jẹ́ nínú jẹ́ náà ju pé bí a ṣe ní àwọn tó qualify jù lọ tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ ọmọ Èkó, kí ló dé tí wọn ò gbé wọn síbẹ̀? Nǹkan tó ń bi Aṣíwájú nìyẹn. Nǹkan tó ń bi Governor Sanwo-Olu nìyẹn. Does it mean that, like the first program I did about people, saying their minds and Nigerians talking and nobody cares to listen? Is that what is happening to our Lagos too? That even if we cry from morning till night, you are not listening to us? We thought our leaders have listening ears. We thought Tinubu was listening to us. We thought our governor was listening to us. But it wasn't. It's so sad that, Ngbati mo ka biography madam ye. Like I said, she's got the qualification. Apart from the qualification, wọ́n tún wá kọ síbẹ̀ pé ọmọ Ìtakọ́sẹ̀ ní Èkó ni màmá wọn. Ọmọ Ìtakọ́sẹ̀ ní Èkó wọ́n ní màmá wọn. Ẹ má gbàgbé, like I said earlier on, pé èmi tí mo jókòó yìí, ọmọ obìnrin ni mí ní Èkó. Ẹ bá ṣe mọ̀, ọmọ obìnrin àti ń jọba ní Èkó. Ọmọ obìnrin tí ń ṣe gbogbo ohun tó jẹ́ ká máa ṣe l'Ékòó. Right tí ọmọkùnrin ní, wọ́n làwa náà ti ní, which is brilliant. So gbogbo tẹ́lẹ̀ tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ wípé woman yóò kì í ṣe ọmọ Èkó. Èmi believe ńgbà yẹn. Wọ́n lè lọ ṣe investigation wọ́n wípé kò kì í ṣe ọmọ Èkó. In fact, according to nǹkan tó ń sọ tẹ́lẹ̀ wípé ọkọ wọn ló fẹ́ gbà wọlé tọkọ ń purọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ pé wọ́n lọ́kọ wọn allegedly ni o, wọ́n lọ́kọ wọn ń purọ́ pé ọmọ Èkó làwọn. Wọ́n nígbà tó dẹ̀ lọ yẹ gbogbo ẹ̀ wò wọ́n pé kò sí kankan tó jẹ́ ọmọ Èkó nínú ẹ̀. Òun náà ṣe mọ̀ lo gbogbo delay tactics tó ń lò títí tí kìíní tó fi falẹ̀ dé sìn. So nísìn tí wọ́n ti determine pé ọkọ wọn kọ́ ni ọmọ Èkó, wọ́n náà tún wá gba àìmọ̀kọ́rọ́, wọ́n ní ọmọ Èkó ni màmá àwọn, wọ́n sọ pé ni o. Òun làwọn Lagosians wá fi ń sọ pé no, this is wrong. Kí ló dé? Lagos State University is an educational institution. We don't really get any money out of it than be it àwọn other parastatals tí ẹ̀ ń gbé àwọn èèyàn sí tí àdẹ̀ kì í bínú. Níbi tí wọ́n ti ń rí owó àwọn non-Lagosians lọ́nà ẹ̀ máa ń gbé síbẹ̀. Wọ́n láwọn ọmọ Èkó ò kì í jà, àwọn ò kì í bínú. Ẹ ṣáà ìpá máa ń bẹ̀ yín ni. But wọ́n ní Èkó Lagos State University takò fẹ́fẹ́ fi máa fi yangàn wípé àwa la wà ń bẹ̀ tiwa ló ń ṣe. Wọ́n ní ẹ tún wá gbé ará àta síbẹ̀. wọ́n náà mẹ́ẹ̀kìtì ni woman yìí àtàbẹ́kúta or something wọ́n ní wọn ò tiẹ̀ fi ibì kankan bá wa tán rárá. Mo fẹ́ kẹ́ gbọ́, this man is a doctor and is a Lagosian. In fact, ẹ bá máa fi mọ ọmọ ọkọ Èkó wọn kì í máa ń pè èmi máa ń pè o kì í máa ń pè bí ṣe gbọ́ kíní tí màá yí mo kàn rẹ́rìn mo ní ọmọ Èkó pàtàkì ni bọ́dà mi ni wọ́n ó yẹ gbọ́.
Greetings to everybody. My name is Igboho Lagosians. I'd like to hear my view on the emergence of Professor Igboho Bello as the new Vice Chancellor of Lagos State University. For some of us, it's not coming as a surprise. We've always knew that she's a choice candidate of the establishment. But what bothers us was the time and the resources the state is put in place in establishing a sort of credibility to the process that brought her in, which unfortunately was not. I mean, there wasn't a level playing field for other contestants, and it's quite sad. We are not too concerned of the personality of Professor Olatunji Bello. I believe she's very competent to be a vice chancellor in any of the states.
Like I said earlier on, she's so competent. We are not doubting her capability in handling Lagos State University. But what Lagosians are saying is, when we have somebody more qualified than her, that is a Lagosian, why choose her?
Any university in Nigeria, our worry, which is very obvious, is we believe the state university should be run and managed by indigenous Lagosians. I mean, there was a reason why our fathers, the likes of Taslim Elias, Sikiru Shitabe, Taslim T.O.S. Benson, Adenino Gusoya, and so many of them, I mean, fought for the creation of Lagos. It's for the benefits of indigenous Lagosians, not for us to play a second fiddle role, which is quite getting more and more obvious in the last 20 years. I mean, you cannot have a state university being run by a non-indigenous of that state, and not like we do not have a competent indigenous that could do the job, even not much better. I mean, the first selection process that was put in place by the government was obvious. She came a distant third, a distant fourth, based on what was released to the public. And the first three people were indigenous, competent indigenous, in which one of them could have been chosen, but this otherwise. And
sincerely, kí la wá ọmọ Èkó ṣe fún yín now? Kí la ṣe fún yín now? Kí la ṣe fún yín? Mo máa ń bẹ̀ yín o, ẹ mọ̀ pé wà lè máa ń bẹ̀ yín o. Tó bá yẹ pé lórí pé ẹ ra gbó fún wa àti ògógóró, Allah fẹ́ dá padà. Allah ti ready láti dá igbó àti ògógóró padà. A fẹ́ gba ẹ̀tọ́ wa lọ́wọ́ yín. First, second, third, indigenous ni wọ́n. Is it because àwọn kan tó jẹ́ leaders tó believe pé ẹni táwọn bá fi síbẹ̀ ó gbọ́dọ̀ máa jábọ̀ fáwọn, wọ́n dẹ̀ rí pé ọmọ Èkó ò ní gbàgbé rẹ̀? Is it because of that lẹ ṣe fún ọmọ Èkó láyè ni? Tẹ̀lé ó mú àwọn ará àta wá máa head àwọn parastatals wa. Kí ló dé now? Okay.
It's beginning to be worrisome for us, and we're going. It's like the indigenous Lagosians are going into extinction. It's always very difficult to find us in competent position in the states, and very worrisome and very disturbing. I mean, we will not keep quiet. We'll continue to raise our voice. We'll continue to air our view, even if our voice is voiceless, even if our view is crashing the beam. We'll continue to do so. And I mean, it's also of a big concern for us. I mean, why our traditional institution have decided to keep quiet for every anomaly going on in the state. I mean, we know they do not have any political power, but it should be.
I've always said it that, you know, we don't know where our father is even now. We don't even know where he is. You understand? Oba Eko, Olówó Èkó, Ejo Mbulewa, àti ẹ̀gbóhùn yín rárá ni Baba Fuadi. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ń fọwọ́ lágbá wa lójú yín. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ jẹ́ bàbá wa. Our Lagos State, our Lagos King, where are you? Akiolu, where are you? You've been quiet for a long time. Àwa ò ní bú yín o, a bẹ̀ yín ni o. Look back, kẹtùn wa tún Èkó ṣe. Ọba Akiolu, kábíyèsí o. Adé apẹ́ lórí, bàtà apẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀. Ìrùkẹ̀rẹ̀ á di òkìní mọ́ yín lọ́wọ́. Dẹ̀ ṣe nǹkan sí. Wọ́n ti gbélé mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ dí o. Bọ́n nítorí ọjọ́ ọ̀la. Pàálẹ̀ ní pàálọ́la tójú òun bá fọ́. Barabara ló máa ń wò. Àwọn ọba wa tó kù. Ọba Elégùṣì, kábíyèsí. Ọmọ Lásù ni yín o. Ọmọ Lásù ni yín, Lásù lẹ́yìn náà ti jáde. Ẹ̀yin náà wò, ẹ kàn wo gbogbo ẹ̀ ni. Wọ́n tiẹ̀ lẹ́yìn ò sí nílé, ẹ ti wá sí Mẹ́kà lọ́dọ̀ Tinubu. Wọ́n pé London is our new Mecca. Wọ́n láwọn náà wà ní Mecca lọ́wọ́. Gbogbo wọn wá ń visit ni. Wọ́n wá ń strategize bá ṣe máa ṣe election 2023. We know you don't have, like he said, you don't have the political power. But you can wade in and do something. I've always said it, you people are very close to these people in power. You can do something about it. Tó bá gba gbogbo ẹ̀ mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́ tán ṣá. A máa wò. Okay, sir.
It will be on record that at every particular time of any anomaly done melted to the indigents of the state, their views are ahead. So, I mean, for some of us who continue to say things, who continues to say the way it is, we've kept quiet for too long, and I believe strongly that being silent have been taken for a ride, and I'm using this opportunity to call on all meaningful Lagosians. I mean, let's put all our differences aside. Let's put our political affiliations aside and come together so that we can fight and get back our states. And I mean, it's not about politics, it's about getting the state back to where and how the founding fathers wanted it. And I don't think it's too late for us to come together. This is the right time. And by the special grace of God, God will make it easy for us. Thank you and God bless.
This is the words from Lagosians. You know, we are saying, you know, we are peaceful. You know, we are peaceful. Lagosians don't know how to fight. We are very peaceful. Tinubu bí wa a lè sọ̀rọ̀ síta. Ohun de láti ń sọ̀rọ̀ síta fún yín, ẹ̀yin ìjọba wa. Fèkó lè díẹ̀, ẹ ti ẹ̀ ṣàánú wa, little things. And you Lagosians that are keeping quiet, máa keep quiet náà títí tó máa fi gba gbogbo ẹ̀ mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́ tán ni. Ṣùgbọ́n wa díẹ̀ tá bá lè máa sọ̀rọ̀, a máa sọ̀rọ̀ síta díẹ̀, sọ̀rọ̀ sókè wèrè. Ṣé ń gbọ́? Slang ni. À ń sọ̀rọ̀ síta díẹ̀. À ń sọ̀rọ̀ síta, à ń bẹ àwọn Tinubu, à ń bẹ gbogbo wọn. Bó tiẹ̀ ṣe jẹ́ pé kí lorúkọ ẹ̀ Sanwó-Olú, ọmọ màmá tiẹ̀, ọmọ Èkó ni. Ṣé mọ̀, at least ó ń ṣe dáadáa, ó ń ṣe díẹ̀ táwọn náà lè ṣe. Nǹkan tá a fẹ́ kán bá wa ṣe náà nìyẹn. A wá fẹ́ kán bá wa tún gbogbo ẹ̀ ṣe náà ní Èkó. Ẹ lọ wo gbogbo flood everywhere. Ẹ lè sọ pé kò tẹ̀ ti jáde mọ́ nìyẹn. Wọ́n kúkú ṣe nǹkan kan sí. ọ̀nà yẹn is still the same ọ̀nà kò sí ìkọ̀kọ̀ bí gbàgbé pé you citizens will be shouting, you will be crying, they will not listen to you. You understand? So bí ọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà bó ṣe rí nìyẹn, even to the state government, to the local government, kò sẹ́ni tó ń gbọ́rọ̀ sí anybody lẹ́nu mọ́, ohun tó ní kálukú máa jẹ òun ni. Like I said, àwọn èèyàn kan sọ fún mi pé woman yẹn wọ́n ní ọmọ ìtakọ̀sẹ̀ ní màmá ẹ̀, but wọ́n ní àwọn tó pera wọn ní ọmọ Èkó pàtàkì, wọ́n ní àwọn ti group wọn headed by Major retired General Ọlánrewájú, wọ́n lọ ṣe investigation, wọ́n dẹ̀ rí pé woman yóò tiẹ̀ bá Èkó tán rárá, wọ́n ní màmá wọn kàn gbé Èkó ni. So like I said, tó bá yẹ pé obviously tó yẹ pé ọmọ Èkó ni màmá wọn, èmi Àjọkẹ́ I will support her 100% because ọmọbìnrin ni mí. Tó yẹ pé tó pé wọ́n jẹ́ ọmọbìnrin lẹ ṣe ń pè wọ́n pé wọn kì í ṣe ọmọ Èkó, I am not in support of that. Tọmọbìnrin ọmọ Èkó ni because ọmọ ẹṣin okùn ni ìyá mi, òun lèmi náà ṣe máa ń claim Èkó, ọmọ Abẹ́òkúta ni bàbá mi. Ẹ rí i pé mo máa ń ṣakọgan pé ọmọ Èkó ni mí. So èmi náà lè claim Èkó gẹ́gẹ́ bí pé ọmọbìnrin ni mí. So in as much as wẹ́ pé màmá ẹ̀ jẹ́ ọmọ Ìtakọ́sẹ̀ lóòótọ́ tó jẹ́ ọmọ Èkó, ó wà entitled to that. But if she is not, ẹ wá pàṣẹ ẹ̀ pọ̀, ẹ̀ ń parọ́ fún wa, ẹ̀ ń fi ọwọ́ ọlá gbá wa lójú. Wọ́n ní kò dáa rárá o, wọ́n nínú àwọn ò dùn sí o, àwọn ọmọ Èkó ń bẹ̀ yín gan ni, wọ́n ní kí ló dé pé ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń fi ọlá yìí ẹ̀dẹ̀ fi ń gbá wa lójú. And this cry they've been going on and on tí wọ́n ti ń bẹ aṣíwájú lórí ẹ̀. And ẹ rí i pé wọ́n dodge kìíní títí wọ́n ṣáà hold ẹ̀ pé kí aṣíwájú padà dé, but unfortunately ẹ mọ̀ pé àwọn yìí wà ní London. We wish him quick recovery, kọ́lọ́run bá kó dá wọn padà sípò because ó tẹ̀ wọ́n díẹ̀. So but on that note, Àjọkẹ́ will be saying no, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá wa tún Èkó ṣe, Èkó dọwọ́ ẹ, ó dọwọ́ mi, gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ Èkó, Èkó di ọwọ́ yín. Wọ́n máa ń bi wá pé kò sọ ọmọ Èkó wà, àtọ̀hún ìwà náà dẹ̀ wà, ọmọ Èkó làwa. Ìwọ tó bá jẹ́ ọmọ Èkó gidi, gbé flag Èkó yẹn bá gbé dáadáa, flag Lagos State àdúrà, àwọn ò ní bà tó kan jẹ́ o, like I do say, bó ṣe máa dára máa bá kiri, àní jẹ́bàṣẹ̀ jẹ́ o, Èkó ò ní bàjẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wa, kò ní tọwọ́ yín bàjẹ́, kò ní tọwọ́ èmi náà bàjẹ́. Sanwó-Olú mo gbé kinní kan sórí Naija Styles and Beauty Tips, mo ní history will not forget you and Tinubu. If it is true, you know, that ẹ kò fọwọ́ ọlá gbá àwọn ọmọ Èkó lójú, that is if it is true that ẹ fọwọ́ ọlá gbá àwọn ọmọ Èkó lójú, wọ́n ní history ò ní gbàgbé yín, wọn ò ní gbàgbé yín o. Ṣùgbọ́n tó bá yẹ pé òótọ́ ni ọmọbìnrin yìí, apart from her qualification which is brilliant, and I do not doubt her as a woman. In fact, kudos to her when I read all her biography. Kudos to you, Mrs Ibiyemi Bello. You've done yourself very well as a woman, you know. But if you are not ọmọ Èkó, wọ́n dẹ̀ wá gbé yín lé àwọn ọmọ Èkó tó qualify jù yín lọ lórí yẹn ní inú wa ò dùn sí o. On that note, Àjọkẹ́ is saying thank you everybody for watching with me. But before then, ìfẹ́ kẹ́ bá mi gbọ́ orin wa tá máa ń kọ ká lè fi rántí ibi tá ti ń bọ̀.
Ilé yìí o,
àwa làràbà, ayé àwa làràbà. Ilé yìí o, àwa làràbà, ayé àwa làràbà. Èkó alẹ́ o, àwa làràbà, ayé àwa làràbà. Arómi sálẹ̀ jẹ́ o, àwa làràbà, ayé àwa làràbà. Arómi sálẹ̀ gbẹ́, àwa làràbà. Lagos nìyẹn o. Àjọkẹ́ dé, ọmọ Èkó pàtàkì. Àjọkẹ́ dé o, ọmọ Èkó pàtàkì.
ọmọ ẹ̀sùn lòkù, ọmọ kìí sùn nísàlẹ̀ Èkó. Ilẹ̀ bàbá wa nílẹ̀ bàbá wa, káforíkorí káfọ̀kúrúkú.
Èkó ò ní bàjẹ́.
Kẹ́lẹ́ yẹ̀ wò.
ṣe báwo ló ṣe jẹ́.
wọ́n mi sí ọ̀tọ̀ lóríṣiríṣi ọ̀rọ̀ ìyànjú fún
tọkọtaya.
ìtọ̀ òdodo àmúkọ́gbọ́n òbèrè.
Kí lèrò ọmọ Èkó ẹ̀ wí? Kí lèrò ará Èkó ẹ̀ sọ? Kí lèrò gbogbo wa fàtúnṣe ìlú Èkó? Kí lèrò yín fàtúnṣe ìlú Èkó ẹ̀yàn ọmọ Èkó?
òjòrò gbogbo ilé gbó mo jẹ̀lẹ̀lẹ̀ kó fi lélẹ̀ mo yẹ kúkúkú olóhùn arèrè tí bàbá bá ń bẹ lókè.
Kẹ́ máa gbóhùn wa orí wa yẹn kẹ́ máa fi enjoy ara yín.
oṣù ilé ẹ máa fẹ́ àgbà ìlú ẹ bá ti di yẹ̀wò ṣebí babaláwo tó bẹ nílẹ̀ tàwa ó ní nílé là ń sọ̀rọ̀ átàrí wọ́n ní kí n má ṣe awo sùmísìmí mo ṣe awo sùmísìmí wọ́n ní kí n má ṣe awo sùmísìmí.
Èkó ò ní bàjẹ́ o, Èkó ò ní bàjẹ́ o. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Èkó ẹ dìde sọ́rọ̀ ara wa o. Ẹ̀yin ọba wa Èkó ẹ má fi wálẹ̀ o. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Èkó ẹ jọ̀ọ́ o, ẹ kọ̀ndíṣọ̀n àwọn ọmọ Èkó o.
ó jẹ ẹrọ tán ó wá kó èrè wọ́n nítorí kíni ó ní tó bá dà ọdún rẹ̀ ó wọ́n nù kí ní agogo kíkọ́.
Àwọn ọmọ Èkó alọ́ọ̀fù yín o. Ẹ̀yin kábíyèsí wa lójú onírù gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọba wa à ń kí ẹ̀yọ̀ o ẹ̀yọ̀ bàbá ń ta wá yóò fi góòlù ṣeré àwa ò ní sanwó oníbodè òdìlé àdídájú sanwó tó gèsì ká tó délé wa ká tó délù wa. Owó lẹ́nu gbé kí ló fi ṣe aṣọ náà fi ra aṣọ kí lọ rà ó ẹyẹ òyìnbó ẹ̀ẹ́dùn jáde o.
ẹ̀ẹ́dùn jáde o fòrò ẹ̀ẹ́dùn jáde o ẹ̀ẹ́dùn jáde o fòrò.
Ọlọ́ba òun ẹ̀jẹ̀ jójó tàbí. Ọlọ́ba ń kọ́ ọlọ́ba. Ìsàlẹ̀ Èkó ìsàlẹ̀ Èkó àmọ́ra wa àwọn àtọ̀hún rìn wá òun ọmọra wọn. Ẹ bá ń tàbí Àjọkẹ́ Àjọkẹ́ Àjọkẹ́
ọmọ ẹ̀sìn lókun
Àjọkẹ́ ọmọ
ìsù Àjọkẹ́
ìsù ìsàlẹ̀ Èkó
Àjọkẹ́
ìlú àbámi
Àjọkẹ́ káforíkó rẹ̀lú Àjọkẹ́
káfíkùn lùkùn
Àjọkẹ́ Èkó ní bàjẹ́
Èkó ò gbọ́dọ̀ bàjẹ́ o.
Àjọkẹ́ ọmọ ìsàlẹ̀ Èkó
Àjọkẹ́
ọmọ olówó gbòòwò
Àjọkẹ́
gbogbo ará ìpẹ́lú
Àjọkẹ́ Àjọkẹ́
ìsàlẹ̀ Èkó
ìsàlẹ̀ Èkó ìsàlẹ̀ Èkó ìsàlẹ̀ Èkó àmọ́ra wọn àwọn àtọ̀hún rí wa òun àmọ́ra wọn ẹ wá ní kò sátọ̀hún rí wa àtọ̀hún rí wa wà wọ́n dẹ̀ mọ́ra wọn òun làwa ṣe ń sọ pé ẹ fi Èkó lẹ̀ fún àwa tá a lè kó ẹ̀yin àtọ̀hún rí wa tẹ̀ ń fọwọ́ lálẹ̀ fún àwọn ọmọ onílù tẹ̀ ń fọwọ́ lálẹ̀ fún àwọn onílù tẹ̀ ń kínú bí ara pàgò ẹ̀yin àtọ̀hún rí wa ẹ wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń fi ọwọ́ lálẹ̀ fún wa lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ó ga o Èkó ò mà ní bàjẹ́ o. Okay. So yeah. Thank you very much for watching with us. If you need trendy dresses, you can consult Blue Velvety. Two of them that I promote for, ML Online. Amaka Joyce Oniya. Hey, ya pele. Thank you, ma. God bless you, ma. It's my business. You don't know that it's my business. It's my business. I do am a boy a lot. Amaka Joyce. You are right. You think I should let FKK. Fani Kayode. No, I will not let him do it. No, we all must tell him the truth. Mr. Zero Integrity logo common nisin shetibo eshegun anti Joyce. Emma wow right. So if you're looking for trendy dresses online, you can visit this website. Look at, she's got lovely thing. I'm not going to play her music because I don't want anything that they will use in removing my movie, my show. So trendy dresses, you know, casuals, office wears and all that. You can consult her, and she has this knuckle cleaner. Look at knuckle cream, knuckle. You can see to clean your knuckle well. She has that cream, and I think she just sent it to our website today. So you can contact her on +44 7517 138 +44 7517 138 She's got lovely nice things to wear, trendy clothes, and then knuckle cleaner. Yeah, very good. Me more can me not a bleach ni tele. So what me be me bad boy me what me nice go sing kokotoshi. So me need it. So you can contact her for anything like that. And then another one that we are promoting on this our page is this beautiful. Shout out from, you know, it's just I don't want to stay too long. Sorry about that. Hey, look at this. This is really lovely, trendy. For party wears, I recommend this person. For English party wears, she does them beautifully. She's got loads and loads. She's in the UK here too. Our Instagram page is Blue Velvety @BlueVelvety. Non-jello Instagram. It's so beautiful, nice evening dresses or whatever you want to, you know, we have a party and it's a fast one and you want ready-made, beautiful ready-made one, you can contact her. Our number is +44 74 12 629972. +44 74 12 629972. Please contact them for all your beautiful and trendy wears. On this note, Ajoke is saying thank you very much. Please, when you come across this video, help me to share, help Ajoke to share, and then please you can give us a call if you have products or services you want us to shout out for you. We do birthday shout outs too on our Instagram page and on our Facebook. We'll put you there. Your word, we know that you are celebrating something big. Birthday shout out, event shout out, anything like that, give us a call. And if you have a story you want to say Ajokeleti, call me, give me a call, and I will listen to you. My number is +44 74 6625 7385. To buy near any story to juicy, please give me a call. Boya your conscience and you can buy call it out. Pay me shaking and then please, to support this our program, you see a blue badge on it. Press that badge and be a sponsor. It's £3.49 every month, and you can remove it at any time. It's just to help us to support this our program. At least little thing we can learn from each other. Okay, please. Ajoke is saying thank you very much. I appreciate everybody for commenting, for liking, for supporting, and for, you know, sharing. It's so lovely. Nice being with you. Nice talking. Chatting with you here, reading every comment and all that. Thank you, Mr. Ademuwagun, for coming, and every other person that has been here. Mr. Popo, my big brother, and Abebi, every other person that has come that I cannot mention, and my admin, Dele. Thank you all for coming, and bye. Have a lovely evening. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye.